I do it? Oh, y'all don't mind that. Anyway, happy Sunday. Well, whenever I post this. But basically, I'm gonna be talking about my journey with weight loss. I just dropped 40 pounds. Yes, I used to weigh 180, which it is not that big before my age at the time and my height at the time. It was big. I was 5'2". Yes, I was 180. I was that weight for 2 years. Yeah. Um, I mean, I gained an inch, but I didn't lose that many pounds. But basically, yeah, I'm just expressing, certain facts and things about tips for y'all to lose weight if y'all interested too. Basically, I'm gonna start off with don't give up, because if you I already know it's gonna be a problem. If you give up, like, your body is not gonna be where you want it to be in a fast enough time, you know. And also see the small changes. Like, your body is constantly changing. You see the small changes, but like, look at the good that it can present to you. Cause I bet your body changing in certain areas you don't like. In certain areas that I don't like, but it's okay though, because you just gotta keep on going. You gotta keep on working out. Just staying confident. I would say tips for y'all newcomers just starting learning how to work out. Your diet. Your diet is very much so important, because you have to think about the intake. Okay, of course, you gotta eat. You gotta eat a lot, at least 2,000 calories, depending on how much you work out. I say the minimum is 1,500. I feel like that's the minimum for an adult or a teenager, because you don't need that much food, really. And if you are, I mean, if I mean, if you're not eating enough, um, you will lose weight, but in a bad way where you won't be healthy. So make sure y'all meet that minimum. But how to know how to meet that minimum is based off. Well, if you're trying to lose weight, I would say Google calorie calculator. Um, Calorie calculator is just a little website. Just tells you how much calories you need to intake, based off how active you are. So if you know you work out, work out like a little run or something. If you know you work out for like 3 days out of the week, okay. I don't know the exact number, but you're probably gonna eat around 2,500 calories that day, maybe more, depending on how long you work out. Cause the longer you work out, the more energy that you're using to work out, and the more energy you're going to need to regain that energy. So yeah, I feel like you just gotta um you don't have to know science and stuff like that. That's just basic stuff that you need to know, that you learned in high school, that you need energy to do things, and that comes from food. And if you don't eat enough of that food and you're just constantly burning it, it's not healthy for your body at all, because you won't be able to what's the word, mold your body into the way you want it to, especially if you trying to gain muscle. You're not going to gain muscle by just lifting weights, eating like a big old fat boy, or eating like a little old toddler. You gotta base how much you eat based on how active you are. So I feel like calorie calculator is the great option for you, just to figure that out. But before you even try to change how much calories you want to intake, you gotta know how much you're intaking. You gotta know, okay, like snacks, drinks, food, everything. Every time you go to a restaurant, everything that you eat, drink, snack on, chips. You need to portion. You got to portion that. I feel like snack bags could help you portion that, so that you know how much you're eating, so that you know how many calories that you need or don't need to learn how to cut that calorie off. Especially when you're trying to bulk and cut, you definitely need to know how many calories you're eating. So I would say your first week, check that whole week. Don't exercise. Don't exercise. Don't do no exercising. Just learn your calorie intake. And then the second week, okay, start exercising. I say start off with 2 days out of the week, 1 hour. Um, I don't really base my workout. Actually, here's the thing. I don't really base my workout on how long I work out. I just work out. That's a lot of people ask me how long do you do, and I'm like, well, I mean, usually it might take me like an hour, but it depends, like, what I'm doing exactly. If it's cardio, if it's cardio, it might take me about 45 minutes on my cardio days, and then if I'm like focusing on an area like my arms or my when I work on my arms, I work on my whole entire upper body. I work on my arms, I work on my back, and then I work on my core. Then when I work on my legs, I work on my every part of my legs, and I sometimes work on my core. It just depends on what I got going on during the day, cause that takes up time. So it's not really how long you work out. It's just based off how many like reps and sets you do. Um, I say yes, you do have to be available, but base your workout on how much time you have. But I feel like that's not good though, because you won't be able to reach to the maximum level that you want to get to. So you can start off with 1 day a week. I'm pretty sure if you're working, you should have one free day out of the week where you could take an hour to exercise. I hate people that make an excuse to exercise like, oh, I'm just too busy. Like, no, you're not too busy. I'm pretty sure you got one day. I know you can work out. I don't know what day it is, but I'm pretty sure you got one free day where you can just relax. I don't care if it's Sunday, Saturday, whatever day. Take that time. If you really want to change your body, if you really want to look better, be healthier, you got to open up the schedule. You got to stop making excuses. That's just real life. And you even got to go to the gym, You can do it at home. Very convenient. Now, if you're trying to gain muscle, you should go to the gym. But if you're trying to lose weight, you can do that at home. Literally, you can do that at home. If you try to do some cardio, if you don't go outside, get you some vitamin D. Okay, if you don't go outside and get you some vitamin D, ride the bike, walk a little bit, run, do something. You ain't gotta get on a treadmill. You could go outside and get some vitamin D. Win-win. You're losing weight and you're getting vitamin. You getting all stuff. You get energy. Come on now. Round of applause. But yeah, don't make no excuses. Y'all got so, it's just like so many things, especially, and you can bring the equipment to home. Like, it's just the way that the world is. It's so evolved, y'all. Y'all have so many options. Getting into working out. Here's a tip. You probably going to be sore for the whole entire week if you do a full-on workout and you ain't never worked a day in your life. That is reasonable. That is most likely what's going to happen. You're going to have to, I wouldn't say take it slow, but I'm going to say just be prepared. Your body is probably not used to that range of motion. It's not used to that whatever, if it's legs or arms or whatever, it's not used to it. Your body's adjusting to it, so of course it's going to be sore. Same thing. If your body is used to the motion and you don't feel like sore, if you don't feel sore, it's okay. just because you're sore doesn't mean you didn't get a good workout in. Okay, that's not what that means. A lot. I used to think that way. I used to think, well, I'm not sore, so I ain't work out. I didn't work out good enough. That is not what that means at all. It just means that your body is the used to the range of motion. That means if you have to up level the range of motion. It just means that you got to add on weight. That's all that means. And when I say add on weight, I don't mean eat more. I just mean as in like actually get weight. And yeah, that's all I mean by that. But don't get discouraged. I would say the big thing that really helped me with my weight journey was YouTube. Most definitely. Seeing a lot of people just transform. Like, wow, I could do that too, and I did. But I still have areas that I would love to work on. That, yeah. But y'all don't get discouraged. If y'all have like y'all want to see me do a one-on-one. Well, I have actually did a one-on-one. I did a one-on-one with my best friend Taya. Shout out to her. She's my sister. Love her. We did a workout and it was good. It was fun. I'm gonna say it is better to work out with somebody compared to working out by yourself because they won't be able to push you. Um, Most of the workouts that I do comes from cheer because they pushed me to do it. I had to do it. You on the team. If you don't do it, I mean you off the team. That's just how it is. But I love that because they push you to be better. They push you to push your limits. They push you to adjust and learning. Like that is a good team. If they don't push you to do stuff, then that is not the team for you. If they don't push you to be better, even if you hate it, they're thinking about you because they want you to be better. And to be better, you gotta be in a good shape. You gotta have good stamina. Not saying when you try out, oh, I gotta hurry up and try to mold myself to be a great cheerleader. I need to hurry up and try to. No, you don't have to hurry up and try to do nothing. That's what the coaches are for. That's why tryouts are so early because they're training you. Now, I'm gonna say with all sports, it might not be the same. Like track is just not for everybody. Um, I'm working on it eventually, and yeah. And then you have I'm trying to think. Then you have softball, baseball. Not everybody can just hit the ball. It's not for everybody. What else? Maybe tennis. I don't know. Maybe you ain't got good fast reflexes. It's just not for everybody. But a lot of things you can be trained on. And the coaches will train you. Okay. And if you are interested in doing like stuff like track, I would advise you to get a trainer, and that's what I actually do. I'm getting a trainer, to teach you all the things to get faster, to improve, to get adjusted, to learn new things. So like it's great how much the world can offer. So yeah, just take all the opportunities y'all can take. Now let's get into some exercises. Now, if you're trying to, okay, leg day. I'm gonna stay at home. Actually, I might post like what I do on my leg days, and like I'm gonna post the exact exercises like I do on my social media on my Snap. It's just Keosha Spears. I'm at KEOSHA Spears SPERARS. Sorry, I'm not used to spelling it because that's not my real name. too. That's just yeah. It's not my real name. Now my last name is my dad's side. So that's my real name. I'm just not used to spelling it. So yeah, don't worry about that. And then you got my IG if y'all want to follow me on that. That's exclusive underscore KK13. My account is private, but I'll post it on my story, so y'all can see it. But if you're trying to work out on your legs or something, I'm gonna say start off with at least 10 pounds, depending on your weight. Only reason I say that is because you know what they say: the heavier you are, the heavier you can lift. So yeah, just start off like with 20 pounds if you're kind of heavy. If you think you're strong, start with 20 pounds. And I would say do like 15 reps, 3 sets. I always do 3 sets for everything, but certain things, if I'm really, really trying to get a fast transformation, I would do 5 sets. But you have to remember, in between those sets, you have to take a break. Because you have to regain that muscle, that energy for you to keep on going. So you have to take like a minute break in between. That's why it's good to work out with somebody else, because while you're waiting, you can have somebody work out so you can teach them what to do, you know what I'm saying? And that's the same for like arms, abs, and stuff like that. Now if you're working on trying to get abs, you're not going to get it by ab workouts. You're going to get it by core workouts. You're going to see better transformations and faster transformations by core workouts. It's a major difference. You actually feel it, because I remember a lot of ab workouts didn't really help me. I hate crunches, because crunches are so terrible, because you literally are hurting your back and your neck, and it's not comfortable at all. So I would recommend not doing crunches. I feel like crunches do not really help. You know what does help? 6 inches, where basically you're laying on your back, you just hold your feet 6 inches from the floor. Yes, if you don't feel it, hold your feet up just a little bit more, and you still don't feel it, hold them down a little bit more. It might just be either too high or too low. You should feel it, and it should hurt. And then you have the little toe touches. Basically, it's basically like 6 inches, where you bring your legs up, and somebody will push them down, or you can do it yourself. You could do it by yourself, but I would say first start off with doing it with somebody else, and you can't let your feet touch the floor, and just bring it back up, down, bring it back up, down. You will feel that in your abs. Planks, oh my god, I actually love planks, but recently I just been very weak, where I can't hold a plank for more than 1 minute. It's very sad. I used to be able to hold a plank for 2 minutes and 18 seconds. I was going to say 20 something, but I remember that I had actually stopped before I clicked a little stop with it. But anyway, yeah, like, y'all gotta understand, y'all gonna have areas where y'all gonna feel weak. Y'all gonna feel so weak. Y'all be like, I was just strong a month ago. It happens. I mean, it's nothing really you could do, but it happens. I don't know what it is about the body that happens, but you might feel strong one day, and then the next week you not. And then like last week I wasn't flexible at all, but this week I'm a little bit more flexible. I don't know what it is. I do the same routines every week, but some reason it just be changing. But it's normal. Everybody go through it. Just talk about it, you know. Yeah, I feel like that's all the tips and facts that I can really give y'all about working out and starting to work out. Remember, calculate your calories. Get on track with your calories. Calories is how you're gonna lose your weight. If you take off the calories, you're losing the weight. Now, if you're gaining muscle, you probably want to add the calories and just work out more. And there you go. So, y'all welcome. Y'all should not. Here's the thing. Y'all should not eating above 300. I'm at 3,800 calories. If you're eating above 3,800 calories, something is actually wrong with you. You're actually a little bit. I mean, it's not nothing wrong with you, but that's too big. It's not healthy. It's not good for you. It's like you planning for yourself to be bloated. I would say start off by taking 100 calories off every week, but this is for fast metabolism people. The older you get, not saying that you're old, but the older you get, the harder it is for you to burn that weight off. So I would say, and it's hard to adjust. So I'm gonna say, start by taking off 100 calories every 2 weeks and not every week. You know, once you start doing that, you learn how to gain the weight and you learn how to lose the weight. Again, if you're looking for any exercises, Pinterest is the best option for you. Okay, if you're looking for some abs, you're trying to look good, trying to look slim, thick. Okay, search up core exercises. Core exercises what's gonna help you. Now, if you want some butt exercises, search up glute activator work exercises. Because some exercises that is for the butt, you have to target all areas of the butt to make your butt look bigger. For it to be bigger, so you have to target everywhere. So, actually, I could pull up some of them exercises. Just give me one moment. All right. This is just a little video for y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it clearly, but oof, it's hard. It may look easy. It ain't nowhere easy. That's more so the advanced movement. I would say don't start off with weights and don't start off with bands. Just do the regular exercise. Also, mobility. So important. So important. Mobility is so good for you. You gotta stretch. You got to stretch. Stretching is so good. And like it just is so better because if you're sore, this will help you relieve all that pain, you know, and it will help you prevent the pain. I'm trying to figure out if I find any core exercises. Oh, here you go. This new mom had a C-section, and so it was her beginner, kind of. It's all about the mobility, y'all. The controlment. Controlment. That's not even a word. I don't know. I just made up a word, y'all. It's all about control. All about that mobility. See? You ain't gotta be fast. You could take your time. I really love this video. This really, one of the videos that really inspired me. Then if you're looking for back fat, arms, there's something. This lady that I really saw. Alright. Now for the glutes. Everybody be wanting their butt to look bigger. Well, one thing for your butt to look bigger, you got to slim everything at the top. Okay? You gotta get your thighs kind of bigger, and then you gotta slim the whole top body so they'll mostly be like, she got a little something on her, look a little skinny, but she got a little butt back there. I feel like that's the key thing for getting your butt bigger, because you really like you slimming everything else so that your butt will look bigger, even though it's not bigger. It's probably the same size it was about 2 years ago, but it looks bigger because the rest of your body is smaller. Now here, sorry for the image, y'all, but this is just it's how it's produced to me on Pinterest. It shows you like all the mini workouts and everything that you could be doing. I'm gonna turn on my brightness just in case y'all can't see it for real. But yeah, that's a good little exercise for y'all. Listen, don't get discouraged. You have it. You got it. Start off working out at home. Eventually, start working out at the gym. I work out at Planet Fitness. They got plenty of locations everywhere. What's the other place? LA Fitness. I don't know if they rivals or something, but I don't care. A gym is a gym. They're both good places. So like, just find one in your area. Depending, I don't know about all of the locations. I don't know if they're all good, but I have heard some things about some locations not being big enough, or some locations being very big. Some locations, like the way that the gym is set up, is kind of confusing. Every location is different, so just find your comfort level with the first 3 locations that's like nearby you. Don't try to like don't make any excuses when it comes to working out, y'all. It's okay. You may doubt yourself, may not see no progress, but listen. Once you gotta take the photos, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all, it's progress. You just not seeing it. It comes with, you gotta take pictures of yourself. Cause when I look at myself from all them years ago, I be like, I was that big. My face was that fat. You wouldn't listen. You would never ever realize until you take all the photos. That's why you always don't look at. You might not look at it like I still look the same years ago. No, you don't, because you look at pictures from way back. You look way better. Okay, take the pictures. Take the pictures, because you're gonna see a major difference. You know. All right. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.